Stop 26 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series Tour brings us to Richmond International Raceway. Yep, the disaster area that is Richmond International Raceway. For 40 laps of short track madness, it's the Ridiculousness 400. Yeah, I know, it's a stupid name for a race, actually. Almost as stupid as the Hey Jesse 355 at the Glen. But anyways, here, gonna be a good race here today. Here's the starting line for today's running event, and just like it was at Darlington, and all Ford front row again, and Keith Batson's on the outside pole again, but this time it's to Jessica Shelton, who's the #1 qualifier pole sitter for today's event at 131 miles an hour, and Keith Batson will flank Jessica alongside. Starting in row 2 is a 21 Citgo Ford of Eric Powers, who won at Rockingham and Talladega this season. He'll be alongside Dylan Poteet, second at the came oh so close to win at Darlington, just got past late in the going on the final lap. Brendan Berg in the #94 Sunoco Ultra Oldsmobile has the inside row #3, and beside him the #4 Kodak Film Chevrolet of Ryan Acosta. #5 starter is Michael Walton, the #33 Skull Bandit Oldsmobile, and beside him the #29 Hardee's Pontiac of Jordan Newman has yet to win a race this season. Ann Courier, the #3 GM Goodwrench Chevrolet, will start inside of row #5. Beside her, Liam Campbell, the #6 Valvoline Ford. William Duncan, the #25 Kodiak Chevy Lumina, has inside of row #6, and beside him the #8 Snickers Buick of Kate Culp. She has in as the outside of that row. Row #7, I think, is Seth Cole, the number 52 Napa Ford for NSCRA Motorsports, and beside him it's Jasmine Acosta, #7 Xerox Antifreeze Ford. So, with that said, here comes the command to fire the engines here on this 3/4 mile track that is Richmond International Raceway.
Drivers, start your engines.
Man's been given the firing engines. So, let's see what happens here. If you're wondering where Zed Weinstein, the points leader, is starting, since Shelton is on the pole for the event, Weinstein's got quite a bit of making up to do. Points, starting wise, Weinstein starts back in the about in the 20-some position for this race here today. And so the green flag is waved. We're underway here at Richmond. Well, Mason Powers leaning on, or Eric Powers leaning on Jessica Shelton. Oh, and big problems in turn #2. Eric Powers leads the first lap of the race there, and there's the... Oh, and Charles Sanford in 24 is spun. Championship leader Zed Weinstein's got trouble himself in a 70. Unbelievable. For those of you who bust me on why I use this version of Richmond, because I've tried every other new version of Richmond, and it's worse. That's the reason why I never tried the newer version, other versions of Richmond. William Duncan was on the inside, and Ann Courier, no, it was either Ann Courier or Liam Campbell that spun Jordan Newman in 29. Liam Campbell got up in the wall, and here comes Newman, goes into Courier, and sends her into William Duncan. Duncan starts spinning. Seth Cole, I think, got turned in the 52. There he is in the 52 car. And then Cole starts spinning in the 52 car. And then Ryan Rollins, he gets hit. He hits Dunham, or he hits Cole. And Trent Dunham did a good job missing that crash. And usually, no sooner than that all happens, we usually get a mess in turn 4. And somebody clipped the 24. It was Mike Becker who spun Charles Sanford in the 24 car around. No harm, no foul on Charles Sanford's part, as well as the 52 of Seth Cole. Somebody was mowing the yard in that infield. It was 30 of Trey Campbell mowing the grass a little bit. Yeah, and Zed Weinstein, he got turned by Trent Dunham in a 70, or in a 1, excuse me. So a lot of stuff happening on the first lap here at Richmond. Pace car makes a hard left turn on the hard right turn on the pit road. Left turn, excuse me. Whichever, and Eric Powers leads the race here. Ryan Rollins and Seth Cole are the 2 on the inside. They are a lap down. And Jessica Shelton now tries the inside. She said, "You did this move on me, Eric, and I'll try this on you now." Shelton dives inside for the number 1 position. Here she comes. She wants to get those 5 bonus points. And not to mention also take control of her own destiny and closing on Zed Weinstein in the points chase. Weinstein's already had trouble a little bit today. And Shelton does get her 5 bonus points and leads the lap. But another car to keep your eye on at 28 is Keith Bassett. Oh, we got problems in turn 3, I think. Yeah, somebody's got problems big time, yeah. There's a 25 of William Duncan. And oh, Henry Kavanaugh spun in the 11. He's gonna spin, he's gonna come right. I thought the leaders were coming, I thought, but no surprise, caution 2 waves. And somebody spun right there. I don't know who. Yeah, it was 66 of Ryan Rollins. He got spun out coming out turn number 2. Somebody was smoking. I don't know who was smoking coming out of turn number. Coming out of turn number 4. Yeah, it was Dalton Day. He was the original cause of the yellow flag. Yeah, Weinstein shoves. Somebody shoved Charles Jackson, I think. Now Charles goes into Dalton Day, spins him, and now Charles starts shoving Dalton. And Dalton Day. Now this is driving if I ever see it out of Dalton Day. It looks like he's doing a little turn 3 drifting here, and then he just. Yeah, Mike Becker he just clips Dalton, and then he goes right into Henry Kavanaugh in the 11. So no harm, no foul for Dalton Day. However, now for Eric Rollins or Ryan Rollins fail in 66. So I went too far. Couldn't find the play button. Yeah, Jordan Newman comes up and he spins Ryan Rollins out in the 66. There he is. This was real time. And looked at me like he was either Trey Campbell or Kyle Matthews that hit him. And everybody starts doing a regular turn 3 mess. And then meanwhile, Henry Kavanaugh, yeah, there he was. He got spun. He got together with William Duncan. So again, Seth Cole and Ryan Rollins on the inside. Jessica Shelton is now the leader with Keith Batson in second. Third is Eric Powers. Fourth is Dylan Poteet. And fifth position at the moment right now is Brendan Berg in the 94. So the green flag waves. We're back underway here at Richmond. The leader that's got trouble. And Nathan Hudson's around 55. He spins. Roots and twigs. Make sure nobody else gets into trouble here. But tough break for the Bristol winner, Nathan Hudson. In the 55, he was running 29th when this happened. You know, actually, he was not the cause of the yellow flag. He just got caught up in Mason Powers' stupidity that where he spun Mike Becker out. And then Hudson nowhere to go, right into Becker. And then Preston Plord gets a piece of Mike himself, so... But everybody else did a good job missing the crash, even especially also the damaged car of Charles Sanford. Halfway home at Richmond is assigned by. It'll be halfway home, 20 down and 20 laps to go. Jessica Shelton still out in front with Keith Batson in second as the green flag waves, and Seth Cole tries to hang with Jessica to try to get his lap back, but not going to happen. Again, it's Shelton and Batson that pulls ahead of Seth Cole. Well, here comes Keith Batson. He's a little racy here going into turn number 1. He's on the inside of Shelton. 3 Fords in the top 3 spots. Batson tries the inside lane. Does he have anything on Shelton on turn number 4? It looks like he's got the preferred groove. And Batson will take the lead here at Richmond. And yellow flag looks like it's waved again. Yep, shock. And it's Hayden Jefferson right in the middle of the track. And oh, Charles Sanford and Mason Powers was in it. Weinstein's in another one. Oh, and Stephanie Gardner, smoke coming in the cockpit of her Buick. She's done for the day. And also saw Charles Sanford. Yeah, he's about knocked out for the day too. Chaos in turn number 4. And oh my God, did I see Mason Powers flip? See what happens. Mason looks like he got loose. Somebody spun in front of him. That was Stephanie Gardner, and Mason Powers hits her, and then Charles Sanford goes into Mason Powers and once over and lands back on all 4s. But damaged up is Mason Powers. Charles Sanford, you see a little smoke coming out of his car, and so is Mason's. So about 3 or 4 cars at least possibly knocked out of the race. And that was the cause of the yellow flag, but by this time Keith Batson's taking the lead from Jessica Shelton. Now set the field for you here with now 13 laps to go. It'll be Keith Batson the leader, Jessica Shelton second, third is Dylan Poteet, fourth Eric Powers, fifth is Brendan Berg, sixth Ann Courier, seventh is Mason Jefferson, eighth is Joshua Collard, ninth Kate Culp, and 10th is Jordan Newman. As the base car makes a hard turn off to the right, or off to the left as the green flag waves, we're back underway here at Richmond. Keith Batson looking to break a 4-season losing streak. It's dated back to season 9 at the first race at Michigan. And oh, Poteet! He's in the wall hard! Up the track into Joshua Collard. And Collard gets the worst of that deal big time. Something tells me Joshua Collard's going to have some words with Dylan Poteet in the garage over this one. And somebody else having trouble on the inside. Oh, it's William Duncan. He's getting a little tail happy coming out. Oh, and Jasmine Acosta smoking bad. I don't know what happened to Jasmine or any of the... Yeah, we had a dust up again in turn number 4. Oh, and a big pile up. Well, let's see what happened on this deal right here. They got 3 wide. That is a no-no at Richmond. And somebody tapped Michael Walton. Actually, there was a crash that happened up in front. Michael Walton got hit by Jasmine Acosta. I think she hit. She didn't hit Walton. Yeah, and there was the. Yeah, Poteet's. Yeah, somebody hitting. Yeah, Eric Powers started the whole thing. Powers hit Poteet in a 31. Now let's follow the whole thing here. Ann Batson squeezes all the while. She squeezed Brendan Berg in the wall, and that caused a big crash of their own. And while Poteet hit Joshua Collard, this whole deal started right there. Oh my goodness. Preston Port's in the crash. Kate Culp, Joshua Osborne, Charles Jackson, Brendan Berg, Hayden Jefferson, Cameron Gaddu, Kate Culp, Chris Washer was in it, Jasmine Acosta smoking bad, Liam Campbell, Mike Becker was in the crash, Ann Courier's in the crash, Henry Kavanaugh's in the crash. Good gravy. Pace car starts are now office where you get set for green flag. As the green flag waits, we have now 7 laps to go. Who's going to win the Ridiculousness 400 at Richmond? This racing has been ridiculousness, that is for sure. So now Eric Powers was in the 3rd position. Now here he goes inside of Shelton for the number 2 spot. And oh, Jordan Newman's now in the wall. Trent Dunham's crashed. Ty Dent's crashed. Kate Culp. Preston Plord was in it. Cameron Gaddu. Johnny Gardner's crashed. Trent Dunham, the substitute I wanted this season. Dylan Young, defending race winner. Trey Campbell, Jordan Newman. Yeah, Jordan Newman started the whole thing himself in 29. Unfreaking believable. And this time it was Trey Campbell who started this whole thing. Campbell goes inside of Newman. Campbell drives Newman down to the inside apron. He spins, gets into the wall, spins Trey Campbell out, and then from there on the whole Holocaust starts. I think it's better to watch the whole thing from the copter view. This is why racing is usually like a Richmond. Sit back and laugh your butt off. Ridiculousness. And that's how big the wrecks can get at a track like Richmond. Ty Dent, you see him. Andreas Allen, Kate Culp, Cameron Gaddu got smashed trying to get by it. Ryan Rollins. Saw Ryan Acosta. Unbelievable. Well, don't know if we're going to get a restart here at Richmond. We'll set the field for you. Keith Batson is the lead. 2nd is now Eric Powers. 3rd is Jessica Shelton. 4th is Dylan Poteet. 5th is now 5th is now Kyle Matthews. 6th is Mason Jefferson. 7th is Joshua Collard. 8th, William Duncan. 9th, Michael Walton. Joshua Osborne's in 10th. Cameron Gaddu is 11th. 12th is Dalton Day. 13th, Ty Dent. 14th is Charles Jackson. That's all the cars still left in the race. We'll see if we can get a 1-lap dash to the checkered flag here or not. And we have the green flags waved again. We're back underway here at Richmond. One lap dash to checker flag. Keith Batson has the lead. Here comes Eric Powers trying the inside lane. Meanwhile, Potte's trying to get inside of Shelton. Powers to the inside of Batson. Here they come out the fourth corner. Powers to the inside of Batson to the line. It's going to be Keith Batson winning at Richmond. For the first time since season 9 at the first Michigan event, Keith Batson's losing streak has finally been flooded. But that was almost thwarted by the 21 of Eric Powers. He had the inside lane coming out of turn number 4. Joshua Collard missed the entrance of pit road. He will finish in 8th. But Keith Batson gets his first win of the season. Unbelievable. Worth the one lap dash at checkers, wasn't it? Average speed of the race, 58.397. Margin of victory, 0.28 the margin at the stripe. Keith Batson gets the win. Second was Eric Powers. Third, Jessica Shelton. She held off the challenge of Dylan Poteet for third. Fourth was Poteet. Fifth was Mason Jefferson. William Duncan, sixth. Michael Walton, Joshua Collard. Kyle Matthews and Joshua Osborne, the top 10. Dalton Day, Charles Jackson, Ty Dent, Cameron Gadoo, Seth Cole, and Ryan Rollins was the finishers of the race. And meanwhile, look at the attrition. 17th to 38th, 22 cars out of the race, all because of, mainly because of crashes. Dylan Young, Johnny Gardner, Chris Washer, Jordan Newman, Ryan Acosta, Brendan Berg, Andreas Allen, Trent Dunham, Trey Campbell, Kate Cole, Preston Plore, Jasmine Acosta, Liam Campbell, Hayden Jefferson, Mike Becker, Henry Kavanaugh, and Courier. Points leader Zed Weinstein, 34th, so that's going to hurt him with Shelton finishing 3rd. Stephanie Gardner, Charles Sanford, and Mason Patterson, Nathan Hudson, all out of the race because of crash, except for the ignition problem by Jasmine Acosta, the valve problem from Ryan Acosta and Brendan Berg, with a piston problem. But for Ryan Acosta, Brendan Berg, and Jasmine Acosta is mainly engine problems, so for all intents and purposes. But for Keith Batson, his losing streak has finally come to an end in the number 28 Texaco Haviland Ford, as he will win today at Richmond as we head to Chicagoland Speedway for the National Guard 400. And with 10 races remaining, look at the points now. The lead that was 146 for Weinstein has now been cut to 37 points between he and Jessica Shelton. Dylan Poteet right now is in 3rd position in the points chase. He's coming back in the mix now. Charles Jackson in 4th. 5th is Jordan Newman. Dylan Young's now 6th. 7th is Ryan Acosta, Trey Campbell, Joshua Collard, and Mike Becker, the top 10. Keith Batson's win moved him up into 17th in the points. Ty Dent currently 20th at the moment. So, gonna be interesting going into down to those final few races. There, Ryan Rollins was 38th in the points right now at the moment, and so where you're all at the moment in the points. Highest rookie right now, highest running rookie right now in the points chase at the moment is Henry Kavanaugh in 13th. He's the highest rookie right now, and he leads Nathan Hudson by 2 points for highest rookie in the points chase. And Michael Walton is 3rd highest rookie, and Ty Dent's currently the 4th highest rookie, and they're all in the top 20 in the points. So next race on tour will be at Chicagoland Speedway, the National Guard 400. Don't miss it.